building Withered Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. The new FNAF movie just came out, so we're celebrating by making our most requested character ever.
We've made Springtrap, Withered Foxy, the puppet. We've gotten pretty good at this. But Withered Bonnie is going to be our most challenging build yet.
We know y'all have high expectations for this animatronic, and we don't want to let you down.
Oh boy.
What's happening?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! The clock is ticking. We gotta get to work.
This is a new animatronic skeleton we got that we're going to use as the base for Withered Bonnie. It does some really cool stuff that we'll show you in a minute, but first we have to paint it. I'm going to use this metallic spray paint to turn this regular skeleton into an endoskeleton.
Here's the plan. I'm going to use foam to add on top of the skeleton to make it look more like a FNAF endo. We'll use 3D printing and foam to make the suit and then cover all the pieces in fabric. The hardest part though is going to be the head because he doesn't have a face, he has this. It's face-ish. Finally, we'll animate him, and that's where this awesome skeleton comes in.
Hey, what are you doing? Who taught you how to paint? You missed the spot.
Using the app, we can control the movements and add voice lines from the game, or whatever Jay thinks is funny.
Just kidding, Jay. I actually think you're the best painter in the world, and I love my new paint job.
Just kidding, Jay. I actually think you're the best painter in the world, and I love my new paint job.
Should I make it talk like Bonnie?
Yes.
I'll try to do a voice.
Okay.
Time to face the consequences of your failure.
Time to face the consequences of your failure.
Dude, this is gonna be so cool.
This is amazing. I love this.
While the paint dries, I'm gonna be working on Withered Bonnie's hands. Hand. Regular Bonnie has a glove, but Withered Bonnie's inner mechanical hand is exposed. And Bonnie's hand proportions are totally different from the skeleton hand, which means I'm gonna have to make it from scratch. We know from experience that anything you put on the end of an arm needs to be lightweight. So I'm gonna make it out of foam. It's lightweight, it's rigid, and it's gonna work perfect for this.
Wait, that's one hand?
That is one hand.
Can you hold that up for a second?
It's huge.
That's so large.
At least we'll have to make one of them. First, I'm tracing all the pieces of my printed out template. Then I'm gonna use my hot wire cutter to cut out all the pieces of my foam. Next is my favorite part, where I get to relieve stress by smacking tiny pieces of foam with a rock. And that's gonna give me a beautiful aged metal texture. Next part, glue all these little pieces together. A toothpick between each part helps them stay in place, and then the blue tape stops it from moving while the glue dries. Oh my God.
This is Mini Bonnie, who I have dubbed Bonnie. Bonnie. It's like a little prototype I'm gonna use to figure out next steps.
That is so cute. That must have taken you forever.
It wasn't too bad. I shrunk down the 3D model, printed that, and then I found a skeleton and I cut it into pieces and I printed that too. I used some armature wire to connect all the little joints, painted it silver, put all the pieces together, and bam, simple.
But why do we have a Bon Mini?
There are hundreds of 3D models of Withered Bonnie online that already look amazing. But to 3D print it, there's some extra steps we gotta do, like adjust the size of the parts and like the thickness of them and things like that. We measured the skeleton and then beardless props helped me get Bonnie's parts ready for printing. But they are absolutely massive.
What?
Look at this. This is just 1 foot.
That is the biggest boat we will have ever made.
It's 25 inches long. They're all like this. So basically what that means is it's gonna take forever to print, it's gonna cost a lot of money to print. So Bon Mini is like our prototype to make sure we actually like the parts before we commit to a week of printing.
Okay, I mean that makes sense because like I can already see you. Oh no!
It's
Okay.
not built to last.
I can see where we might need to make some small adjustments to the scale, but what's really cool is you can see through like the damage holes where you see the endoskeleton, and like in the torso, there's no holes at all, so we don't have to worry about the endoskeleton underneath. I gotta ask though, why is Bon Mini purple?
Well, because he's purple? Well, purple-ish, like dark purple.
No, he's not purple. I mean, he looks purple in some things, but he's like officially blue.
Come on, I mean, it's like a mix, it's like blurple.
100% blue.
Spooky.
I'm gonna show you why you think that Bonnie is purple. You see, when it's dark, your eyes have a really hard time distinguishing color. And if there's a colored light, then it tints everything else in the room with that color. In the FNAF games, the lighting of the room directly affects our perception of what Withered Bonnie looks like. For example, this is a skull that I painted, and it is not purple, even though it kind of looks like it. Can you guess what color it actually is?
Clearly, that is blurple.
Wrong. Watch this. Blue.
What?
Purple. Blue.
It totally changes your perception of the color.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, Scott himself confirmed Bonnie is blue and it was lighting in the game that made him purple. But in my defense, look, plush, purple. All these videos, purple. We did a Discord poll and half the votes said it was purple. So like, it's not just me.
It's not, but our Bonnie's gonna be blue. But you know what? All colors of Bonnie are beautiful. You know what though? We have one more big problem.
What do you mean?
It is official. Joann Fabrics is closing all of its stores, closing all of its stores, closing all of its stores.
There is nowhere to go now to actually look at fabric. I want to feel it and touch it and see the true color. I tried to order fabric online and what I got looked nothing like the sample pictures on the website. This is supposed to be like a nice light navy blue. It's almost black, look at that. The internet is full of lies. The point is, instead of just going to the store and looking at them, I have to order like 10 different samples because there's a million different shades of blue.
3D printing filament is far less complicated. There's only a couple blues. So I got this blue, even though the suit's gonna be covered in fabric anyways. I've started to print the full-size parts for Withered Bonnie. This animatronic is huge and it's gonna take about a week to print everything.
Also, don't you have to split up each part into like 10 different pieces anyway?
Yeah. The upper thigh, just this one piece, is 8 different prints. So instead of waiting till all of that is done, we're just gonna print one body part at a time and build as we go. That way Jaimie can get started on the fabric and the weathering and all that stuff while I'm printing the other body parts.
As luck would have it, as we were waiting for our fabric to arrive, we all got COVID. All of us, the whole family, and it was terrible and it set us back an entire week. But we did get to rest up and spend a lot of time just hanging out on our phones, and we played a lot of this game called June's Journey, who's also sponsoring this video.
It's a beautifully crafted hidden object mystery game set in the 1920s. You play as June Parker, who's a sharp, determined amateur detective trying to solve her sister's murder while uncovering a bunch of long-buried family secrets.
The main gameplay are these hidden object scenes. I love how detailed they are, and they have a perfect balance of relaxing and fun, but also engaging, so it scratches the puzzle itch without stressing you out. It was a perfect game to just relax and play on the couch while we rested. We also really like the whole island decoration part of the game, where you build and customize your own little world as you progress.
There are always seasonal events going on with special scenes and limited rewards. Like right now, it's Wicked themed, which is perfect. But yeah, there's always new stuff to check in on.
To try it, you can download June's Journey for free by clicking the link or scanning the QR code on screen. It's available on both iOS and Android, and even on PC.
Give it a shot. We really enjoyed playing it while we were healing up, and really anytime we need a break.
Are you done finding objects? We have to get back to work. We're not sick anymore.
I have 2 more to find.
Losing the entire week was rough. We have so much work to do if we're gonna get this done in time before the FNAF 2 movie comes out, but we did get some printing done.
Look at all the stuff we got printed.
This is a giant foot. Let's put it together.
Okay.
Look at that thing.
Huge.
All right, let's go put it on the skeleton.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
Instead of working on the whole skeleton, let's take him apart and then we can bring him on the table and you know, do parts.
Check it out. Now we can work on it here.
Foot.
It is, look, I love it.
But look at how big of a hole there is. I did not expect you to see all of the skeleton inside.
Imagine you're way back here.
Do you see the skeleton?
Never mind, you can see the whole thing.
I'm not gonna 3D print a whole endo foot because you're just seeing the top of it. So I will cut a foam foot out instead.
You're cutting so angry.
It's unexpected cutting. All right. There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
An endo foot. I've got to wait for all that Mod Podge to dry, so I'm making the foam rings that are going to go around the legs.
How are you gonna fit that on this leg?
It's not round, it's lumpy. So the best way I've figured out is I'm going to take my tin foil, make the shape like that. And then I can take my rough shape and transfer it.
So that's the exact like shape of that.
It's close enough.
Close enough. Okay. Oh, that's so sick. Look at that. Hey, those look good.
Thank you.
So I printed an endo foot, the other side, because it's like all the way exposed. So look.
Okay. You couldn't make me this endo foot?
No, we didn't think of that before.
Okay.
There's about 1,000 parts to glue together, and it's gonna be the same exact thing every time. We use super glue, put it on here, stick it together. You're not gonna have to watch me do that over and over again. Instead, here's some editing magic. Boom. Look at that.
Woo.
Huh? That is a big metal foot. Well, it's not metal yet. We can make it metal though.
I also need to paint these to look like metal, and now that they're dry, I can do that. The difference here is I cannot spray paint them because spray paint will dissolve the foam. So I have to brush them on, but luckily I have a paint color that matches my spray paint almost exactly. I made Bonnie's thigh rings out of pipe insulation and then got to work making the metal look more metalish. I'm dry brushing on this bright silver paint, making sure to focus on the edges while also applying it randomly to mimic scratches, chips, and worn areas to really give it that aged look.
Oh my gosh, that looks so cool.
So cool. Though I realized something. Shouldn't there be a hole? Did you forget the hole?
I definitely forgot to put a hole there. Take this away, this thing. Kind of just cut all this out, I guess.
Drill a hole, a big hole. Perfect fit.
Look at that.
Yeah, so cool.
I love it, it's amazing.
Now we just need to wait for my fabric samples to arrive. Oh, thank you.
That was like the best timing.
Perfect timing.
Is that Evan and Caitlin's new box opener?
Yes, it is. So pretty.
See it? Oh, it's got a little cat on it.
Yeah. What I'm really hoping for is a blue that's like a navy blue, but bright enough that it can like look purplish when we change the lights, so.
That's a blanket.
It's a blanket.
That one's definitely purple.
This is a lot purpler than it looked online. Bluish, more bluish. This blue is the exact same as this blue. Obviously, we can rule out the purple. Let's open the blanket. You know what?
Ooh.
That's not bad. It's a purpley blue.
It's almost got like a little bit of a blurple to
A
it.
little bit of a blurple.
So after all this, we're gonna use a blanket.
We're gonna use a blanket.
While you were doing the other stuff, I printed the suit pieces.
Oh man.
Look at this. This is just one leg. We gotta glue the stuff up.
Okay. Oh man.
Look at this. Look how big this is. Oh, these are so cool. I love this.
Yours fits on your head. Wait.
Hold on.
I don't think I can.
Ah, it's stuck. Okay, I got it. It's okay. Time to put fabric on. At least once a week, somebody on our Discord is making a FNAF suit and is like, hey, how do I do this part? How do I put fabric on here?
Yeah, I mean, the answer is carefully. But here, watch this. Bam!
Oh,
Like that.
that did not seem hard at all.
Okay, I'll show you how to do this to this one. First, we cut a piece of fabric that is roughly the same size as our piece, leaving a little room for overlap. Now I'm gonna put spray glue all over one side of the fabric, and then on about half of the leg piece on the front side. And the reason I only sprayed the front is because I want my seam in the back, and I also don't want to put the whole thing on at one time. This is fleece, and it's stretchy in both directions. I like that glue because it is forgiving. If you put something in the wrong place, if you're fast enough, you can pull it up and put it back down.
Quick, pull it up. Put it back down.
No wrinkles.
Perfect.
Now that I have the front looking pretty smooth, we're gonna spray the back and do the same thing. It helps to have really sharp fabric scissors for this. Also, the seam is in the back, so I'm not being too precious with it.
Don't cut my finger, please.
Okay, so I'm letting my blade just run right along the edge. I don't want to cut the edge, just the fabric.
Whoa, that's a big hole.
A few hours later, rinse and repeat, and that is how you put fabric on your suit pieces.
These are amazing. Count the toes. These need to go on here somehow. Oh, it just barely fits.
Oh man.
In the past, we've used a couple of random wires and hot glue to hold the suit pieces in position, but that never really works that well. Like every time we've done a suit like this is the hard part and it never works. So I'm trying something new. Instead, we're gonna use a 1/4-inch thick armature wire, which is rigid enough to hold everything in place, but also lightweight. Passing it directly through the bone and both sides of the suit, make sure everything stays exactly where we want. How's that look? Remember, this is gonna be right here.
Oh, right. Okay, it looks great.
With our initial test complete, we can attach all the remaining leg pieces, and it's looking awesome.
Everything is going really smooth so far.
Yeah, you definitely just jinxed it.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
If we just keep working our way up, like pelvis next.
Yeah, let's do it. By the way, I ordered several more blankets because one was definitely not enough.
Kitty is helping.
This has been her favorite blanket to lay on.
It is definitely like a big diaper.
The FNAF diaper.
The FNAF diaper. That's canon now.
Before we move on to Withered Bonnie's torso, we decided to leave the midsection loose in case we have any adjustments. Do you have the torso printed?
It's almost done. There are so many pieces of the torso.
The final 3 pieces just finished printing. 6, 9, 12, 15, and this would be 18, but I already glued this one up just to test it out. Here we go.
That is so many pieces.
And we're gonna have to work fast.
Okay.
When you first learn to make stuff, like it's really easy to be like, oh, every single part of it has to be perfect or I haven't done a good job. What you realize is you're never gonna see any of this. It's all covered up by stuff. So you don't have to worry about this being perfect, you know?
Do a mostly good job.
I mean, don't do a horrible job, but do a mostly good job.
How is it? Is it mostly good?
I'd say that's mostly good.
Okay. One down.
Glue ups are stressful.
The glue is dry. Let's test fit these. Oh,
That's not good?
That's not good. This is not.
oh, wait a second. I see the problem.
What?
He's leaning over. No, it's still too big. It's too big.
Oh.
This took so long to print, and it's not the right size. Okay, let's make a mess. Okay, made some adjustments. How's that?
Well,
It looks good to me.
yes. Love it.
And we're gonna plug it in and see if it works. It's really heavy, I'm a little worried.
It's gonna work.
Oh,
There it is. Woo! That works.
okay.
Yay!
This is great. Let's just keep going.
It is time for fabric. Nice.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Full. To make the chest fit on our skeleton, we're filling in some of the gaps with XPS foam that we're just hot gluing on.
Oh, there we go.
I'm making the belly. I made a pattern, and this is half of it, so I'll duplicate it. I'm gonna cut it out of some foam to give it a little thickness, cover it in light blue, and glue it on. We're working on the arm next, so I'm painting Bonnie's hand before it gets permanently attached. It gets the same treatment as I gave the legs, with a base coat of metal and then a dry brush pass of the bright silver.
We have a big problem again with the arm.
What?
Watch.
It fits.
It fits, but it's smushed right up against the torso. The shoulders are not wide enough.
Uh-oh.
Could you like angle the arm way out here?
Would he look weird though? if he
Yeah.
was- Here's what we're gonna do. You're going to invent something. An extendomatic.
Yeah, I'll just go invent something.
Okay.
This is the inside of the shoulder and the part that connects. Basically, I 3D printed a cylinder that will extend the arm out to give it enough space. But that is a lot of extra weight and tension on the motor, so this is a good first try. Version 2, I made it out of resin this time. This is durable resin from Formlabs. We printed this on the Form 4 printer and then washed it and cured it, and now it is like this perfectly solid piece that is just as strong as something straight out of a factory. That is a perfect fit.
Ooh. I don't know, do you have one of the arm pieces? We can slide it on and test.
Ooh, actually, yeah. While I was inventing the other thing, I printed these. This is a flexible printing material called TPU. It's kind of like rubber, and we did the same thing on Withered Foxy. It's very, very light, but also it squishes. So if the arm like rubs against something, it'll just sort of squish a little bit and make room. Let's put these on and then test it. I used the same wire from the legs to attach the arm pieces since it worked perfectly, so we'll just do the same thing again. For the endo parts, Jaimie found these foam rings and painted them to look like metal. And then we used that same technique again, but with a smaller wire. The arm is not gonna move if it's too heavy, so we'll see if this is gonna work.
That looks awesome.
That was a pain.
Does it work?
That is the question. I'm very nervous. If you remember Springtrap, the arm was a huge problem.
No!
Can we just not turn it on?
Just like ever?
No, it's okay. Here we go. There it goes.
Why is the arm not working?
The torso's moving, like really nicely.
It works!
Yeah! Nice! This is so awesome. Whoa.
He's gonna get you.
You know what's next though? We have to build the whole head.
He can just have a skull for a head.
Look at this. Oh, this looks so weird because it kind of looks like a helmet because the whole front of the face is missing. To make this, it was the same process. We 3D printed all the huge pieces. We glued them together, put on the fabric. No idea how we're gonna attach this or do anything else, but let's get going. Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
Look at the tiny little Terminator skull. It's like a Warhammer armor or something.
The way I see it, I think we have 3 main challenges here. 1 is size and weight, making sure everything can move. 2 is how do we attach everything? And then 3, we have a whole endo head to make in there.
Okay, super complex problem. Let's break it down into steps and start with just the jaw. We have to have this tiny, flimsy little plastic jaw somehow move this massive, heavy, there's no way.
It's never gonna happen.
Not a chance.
I think the only solution is we're gonna have to remake this jaw out of something super light, which is gonna have to be foam. I'm gonna use polyethylene foam. It's light and it's rigid. What I'm gonna do is glue up a big old chunk of it that's the same size as my jaw.
This foam is really easy to cut, and since we'll cover it in fabric, we don't need to worry about the surface texture. Even though it's not that heavy, I'm still trying to remove as much material as possible while keeping the structure.
Much lighter, but let's see exactly how much lighter it is.
We'll call it 1,000 grams. And then the new
this
one,
one
360.
woo! It's a lot lighter. Question is it light enough?
To figure out if it's light enough, we have to actually attach it, which means I've got to start modifying this. I'm gonna chop off the bottom of the jaw and only leave just enough plastic so that we can somehow attach it to the new jaw. These are the servos that move the head. This is a rod end bearing the jaw motor, and then you've got the eyes and the circuit board. We're not gonna use these eyes. We're taking out anything we don't need and saving all the weight we can. We don't need this. Okay, this is the huge pile of stuff that we cut off of the head. And look how much it weighs. 278 grams.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Like all of this junk, that removes a ton of weight.
Look who's in the jaw. Is this a new cat bed?
The jaw is attached to the jaw. Let's try this out. We'll see if it works.
It's gonna work.
Oh, it's trying so hard.
Do we have to make it lighter? Can we make it lighter?
I do not know. I don't know. There's only a couple days till the movie comes out and this is like not working. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just go to sleep and then maybe tomorrow we'll bring an idea. It's the next day. I got up really early this morning to try to figure this out. I've spent the last like 3 hours just messing with it. I cut a bunch more foam out to reduce the weight. I counterweighted the back. I added a new spring on it to make it stronger. I even cut away a bunch of the plastic up inside the jaw to make sure there was clearance. I basically did everything I think we possibly can, and I kinda got it working.
Whoa!
That's a lot better than it was yesterday.
I am so afraid to add any more weight to this jaw, so I'm going super light with the teeth and the endo mouth platform thing. Luckily, styrofoam is a perfect material for making teeth. It's easy to cut and lightly sand into a toothish shape. I covered the jaw hole with some fabric, glued on the teeth and the endo jaw, and then painted this endo face that Jay 3D printed.
let's face it, this thing needs to be very light and the endo head is very heavy. So I cut away a ton of it and then look, I drilled holes in the little eyes and then I cut off the lights that was in the skeleton and I put it in the eyes. So he's gonna have glowing eyes.
Ooh.
Oh, the eyes look so good. Yes.
Woohoo!
Got the jaw working. Got the endo head working with the lights. There's one last step. It's all pointless if we can't put a giant helmet on top of this and have it still do that. Okay, let me explain this real quick. See these are the ears. Jaimie made these by cutting out pieces of foam and like shaping them all perfectly. We glued some more of that wire inside the foam so we can bend and attach them to the head. And then wrapping them in fabric the same way we've done with all the other pieces. And they look amazing, but they're enormous. Look at this. While also, this giant thing, again, needs to somehow go on here.
All right, so what is the idea here?
This is the same wire we used to attach the suit pieces, and my idea is there's these little screw holes on the back of this original skull. If we stick these in there like that, and we secure them with like some epoxy, that we can have a bunch of them sticking out in like a star shape. These wires are light, but when you combine all 5 of them, this is actually kind of heavy. But you're always balancing between something that's like rigid and strong, but something that's too heavy. Does that look like it's in the right spot?
I think so.
It's gonna be impossible to see, but basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna use this 5-minute epoxy to secure that top metal piece to the inside top of the helmet, and that's gonna hold it in place. Look at this. I mean, that works.
It totally
Right?
works. Yes.
I just want to point out, this was not my plan a few minutes ago. Like sometimes you just start it and then like a plan sort of emerges and
It evolves.
it evolves. Now that this head is so secure, it gave me an idea on how to attach the ears.
Yeah.
They wobble a little bit too. A little
bit.
secondary motion on there.
Yeah, that looks great.
Everything was going smooth. We just needed to add a few more details like these broken wires. But as we got ready to test it, it was so heavy. There's a lot of stuff in here.
You're brave to do that without the ladder.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
What's happening?
It's falling.
No, don't
Okay.
fall.
Hold on, I need your help.
Okay.
Oh boy, okay.
Yeah, what's happening?
Just hold it for a
Okay.
sec. Let me screw it in. You got it?
It's too heavy.
Okay.
I
Oh
don't
man.
I don't think that helped.
Right. The head servos are not working at all. If you just let it kind of sit. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Okay, only the head servos are turned on. Here it goes. That doesn't even close to work.
No. It's way too heavy.
Yeah.
I don't think there is any world where this is gonna work.
I know this looks bad, but we're not giving up. We managed to secure the head in place with some wires and some counterweights. We still have all the motion from the torso and the arm, and it still talks and everything, so this is a huge win. This is 100% the biggest and most challenging animatronic we've ever tried to make. There were a bunch of times where we didn't think it was gonna work or if we'd get it done on time, but that's what makes it so fun. If you wanna make art, you gotta challenge yourself. Learn new skills, try new things. If it's hard, good. That's how you get better. Even if things go wrong, mess up, fall apart, just stand up, brush it off, and keep going.
Before we see if Withered Bonnie actually works after everything that we've done to him, we just want to say thanks for watching, and also thanks for an amazing year and stay thanks for an amazing year and stay wicked.
Face the consequences of your greed. I may receive my fate, but even I could see it all. You blinked.
Yeah.
So cool. Thanks again to June's Journey for sponsoring this video.
If you want to try the game, click the link or scan the code right here to try it totally for free, and let us know if you like it.